Hey everybody, Real Estate Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. I cannot, to say I'm excited about this, and I had to go live with this because I just got off the phone with a real estate agent, wanted to bring you this information, is an understatement. I have a story to talk to you about also, and it's out of Newsweek, talking about will prices of homes go down. Now, there are so many different ways to make money from real estate. I was a real estate investor early in the early 2000s. You guys know my story, right? Put out the real estate crash course to prepare people for this real estate crash. There is ways and reasons why to buy a house right now. I've said that on numerous videos on both this channel and the Economic Ninja channel. With that being said, the conversation I just had with a real estate agent, and by the way, this real estate agent is very successful, a high-performing agent that has not only makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, but also has managed over 100 agents at once, okay? We are talking, and a brokerage owner, we are talking about a high-performing agent. The agent texts me, and I can't give you the particulars right now, but asked me about a scenario that he would like to do, property. And I called him within 30 seconds. I'm all, you have to lock that up right now. And he said, okay, give me the scenario, because I'm a little nervous because he's seeing a lot of bad things in his region. And I said, look, if you lock this up, I'm going to be flying across the country to be with you in a couple of weeks to be going through all of what I told him in this conversation. But I said there's 5 different scenarios, actually 6, in which this deal can go. And out of those 6 different scenarios, there's 3 ways to make money, all right? And there is a way of making sure that your losses are minimalized, because we are in a very important part of the real estate cycle, and that is zero inventory. So we're going to talk about, and we're going to make some, if this gets locked up, and I believe it's going to, in the next day or so, what's going to happen is I'm going to fly across the country to do more lessons for the crash course, and I'll put some more discount links below if you want. But because I want to keep bringing you guys information. I just uploaded 2 videos to the course, and there's 2 more in the hopper right now. I want to keep bringing, we're at 31 lessons. I want to keep bringing you up-to-date, valuable information, because there's money to make right now, and there's a lot of money to make during the downturn. I'm going to fly there. We're going to film videos for the course and for the channel, obviously. And I'm going to show you exactly what's going on in my mind. But what was exciting was listening to him go, holy cow, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. You see, real estate agents, especially even high-performing agents, they are in one highway, one field, right? And they're not necessarily on the highway of investor. They're in sales, and they can be exceptional real estate agents, exceptional at listing, exceptional at people skills, but perhaps they don't have that investor mindset, that investor cap that's on. And that's what I've been trying to bring to not only people that aren't agents, but agents alike. I love running into real estate agents that say, I've took your course, or I watch your videos, I don't even take your course, and it's blowing my mind, the stuff I'm learning, and I love that. That's what I want to do. I want to change your mindset when it comes to real estate, and understand these cycles and where you are in the cycle, and then get super pumped and excited about, is there a downturn coming? Or getting pumped about, oh, there's an upswing happening, and we're going to make money in both directions. That's the most important part. So I'm going to bring you that information, but what blew my mind about the agent, and it always does, and I know it happens all the time, but these agents, they don't think like investors all the time, right? As real estate agents get trained and learn how to think like real estate investors, they become even better agents, because not only are they thinking for themselves to make money, but now for their clients are like, look, all right, here's the deal. This is how you're going to want to market it, or we're going to market it. This is how you're going to want to fix it up. You're either going to do a lot or you're going to do a little. Possibly we're going to market it a couple different ways during different cycles of the flip. Most people don't think about that. You will become such a better rounded agent and more valuable for your clients, making them more money, which in turn, what happens to you? You get more deals. End of story. This is exciting. All right, now let me read this story out of Newsweek, because I think this is very, very valuable information. Why? Because we want to see what the average consumer sees. Because even if it's not true, and the author of these articles are not real estate agents and they're not investors, you got to see what the public is being force-fed, all right? Or spoon-fed. This is out of Newsweek. Will house prices go down? Morgan Stanley gives 2024 prediction. It says, after dropping for several consecutive months in 2023, following a peak in June of 2022, house prices have started to recover. Isn't that nice? Rising up, back up in many areas across the country. But experts think this growth is not going to last. Now, again, we've seen prices creep up, but again, on no sales. The average homeowner is now a prisoner in their own home. They cannot do two things. They can't sell their house and buy the one next door to it. They can't afford it. They also can't even tap into the equity in their house. It's worthless. It's literally worthless. They can't afford to go and get a second mortgage or refinance into a first or even get a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, because the payments are too much. Think about this time in history. It's over. You're now just waiting for the general public to panic. Do you want to say you're in the best spot in the world if you're ready to pounce? Yes, you are. But ironically, I'm about to show you a deal. Hopefully in 2 weeks, I'm going to be flying across the country to show you a deal that will blow your mind, because that person is going to make big money right now. And we're going to show you how to do it. I'm going to talk about wholesaling. I haven't got into wholesaling yet. We're going to talk about wholesaling. It's going to be awesome. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I get to walk through first. I'm going to do it live, and you're gonna understand what ninja smell-o-vision's like. So right here, Newsweek saying, hey, we don't think that this growth is going to continue. That's right. It's called a dead cat bounce, and it has a lot to do with seasonality and the velocity of transactions. Prices will start dropping again in 2024, as predicted by Morgan Stanley, the multinational investment bank and financial services company. By the end of 2022, many wondered whether the price correction unfolding in the housing market might have turned into a proper crash, despite experts' reassurance that it would have likely not been the case. While the market might cool down, housing analysts said historically low inventory would prevent prices from crashing down. Think about all the people right now that are locked in their house. They cannot sell, buy the house next door. They cannot tap into the equity. They can't afford it, and that are losing their jobs. Boop. 1 job lost, 2 job lost, 1,000 jobs lost, 10,000 jobs lost. It's happening in rapid succession. Think about right now all of the inventory, all of the credit cards that are expanding, the balance sheets on credit cards that are expanding because people don't have the money to survive. You are literally watching Armageddon in the real estate market unfolds. And anyone that tells you about where they think the market is headed based off of what it is today, they're not that bright. All right? And I guarantee you they're not multi-million-dollar investors, okay? They do not know what is going on. It says already in February, experts said that the housing market had started to recover with the dude, this is insane. The Fed is not done raising rates. What do you think is going to happen as the Fed does another rate hike? Because look at the CPI inflation data. It's not going down. They have not crashed the market. The Fed actually wants to crash the market. What is the one thing that is blaring in the Fed's ear right now, just beaming at them when it comes to the CPI? Housing, housing, housing is too expensive. They go, we got to break it. How do you break it? You keep raising those rates so that debt gets so expensive, everyone stops. Well, guess what? You're there. Nobody's borrowing money. That's it. This is it. This is endgame. Now you just wait and sit back. And also the Fed's told you, we need unemployment higher. They're telling you what they're doing right now. They want unemployment higher because if unemployment pushes higher, then the people that can't, they're in bondage on their house, they can't borrow against it, they can't sell it and all that kind of stuff. Now they're forced to sell it. It blows my mind that most people don't understand how this game's played. It's crazy. It is literally we're going to take the 2006, 2008 playbook. We're going to dust it off. Oh, wait, hold on. We added about 10 more chapters because this crash is going to be bigger. Why? Because the debt's bigger. Woo! This is exciting stuff for me. Don't even get me started. Wait till I'm across country in front of this house showing you how to make money today. While experts disagree on whether the U.S. housing market is headed through the rest of the year and in 2024, Morgan Stanley expects prices to fall by 2%. Let's talk about experts. Do you know who the world deems as experts? You went to college, you got a degree. You're a real estate agent or a broker, right? Or you run Zillow or Redfin. You know what all 3 of those people have in common? They make money only when you buy or sell real estate. So what do you think they're going to tell you? See, today in all age, you're really an expert. It doesn't matter how much money you got in your bank account. It's like what you do for a living or what degree you've got. It doesn't say anything about your decision-making process and how much money's in your bank account based off of life experience. Nope. It depends on what kind of car you drive up in. And trust me, I've seen the reaction when you drive up in a Honda Civic or a Kia with the paint falling off and what people view you as you pull up in a Ferrari. I've seen the difference. Man, it's crazy how easily swayed human beings are, especially when it comes to real estate investing. Just absolutely blows my mind. It says here, and this is from Morgan Stanley, this is their quote: "We forecast house prices in 2023 to finish the year flat versus 2022 before falling 2% in 2024 as affordability continues to adjust slowly back to long-run averages and inventories begin a slow climb off multi-decade lows." The company wrote in a recent report mentioned by Yahoo Finance. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not going to play out like they're saying. Inventory is going to explode, just like it's exploded in Austin, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada, and many more locations right now because people are losing their jobs. They're underemployed. They've got no other choice. They've been told their Airbnb is now illegal, like in Dallas and other cities. They're saying no more of these Airbnbs. Are like, crap, what do we do? We got to list them. That's happening in Florida right now. You are seeing so many Airbnbs hitting the market now, either as full-time rentals only to be converted or straight to sales. Inventory is exploding. You know, I wouldn't act like this if I didn't see it before in the past. It's so easy to predict. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Everyone that owns the Real Estate Crash Course, go check it out. 2 new lessons are on, made live last night. 2 more in the hopper over the next few days. We'll get those live. I can't wait to see you guys in a couple weeks. This is going to be great. The Real Estate Ninja is out.